one kidney, and the past few months I've been getting kidney infections, not urine infections, kidney infections, two totally different things altogether, and my left remaining kidney. And as soon as the antibiotics stopped working or finished, within a few days it was back again. So I've had numerous tests, MRI scan, ultrasound scan, you name it, I've had it. Blood and urine every 3 to 4 weeks. And I have been diagnosed with CKD. Now, for you that don't know what that is, it's chronic kidney disease, meaning kidney failure. So that was a bit of a kick in the hooly-cadoolies. But in the back of my mind I always thought, for years and years, it was going to come at some point. The thing is, it's also known as the silent killer, because most people that get it don't know they've got it until it's in the final stages, where dialysis etc. is needed, or a transplant. But myself, because I've been suffering with kidney things for years and years and years, I do tend to get mine checked quite often, and as soon as I get an infection, straight to the doctors, get it treated and whatever. So I think that's why mine has been picked up earlier. There is absolutely, I was reading it up, there's absolutely thousands upon thousands of people all over the world that are suffering with this debilitating disease. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's also, some doctor said that it was actually called the thief in the night. It just comes and gets you without warning or notice. Doesn't matter. He also says that it doesn't matter if you've lived the healthiest lifestyle, not smoked, not drunk. If you've got a heart, you can get chronic kidney disease. Now, I was at the specialist yesterday, kidney specialist yesterday, had another scan, and fingers crossed, touch wood, may as well touch that. I'm in either the first or the second stage of kidney failure. Now, there's no cure for it, and I will, at some point, my kidney will totally go kapumph. But there's 5 stages of kidney disease. The first and second, it's, well, it cheered me up, that bit of news cheered me up yesterday, because I thought it was end stage kidney failure that I had. But it's all to do with numbers and things, creatine levels and potassium levels, and I'll not get into that because it's very, very complicated. I can't get my head around it quite right myself at the minute. But it is to do, and the higher you can keep these numbers, the better things are as it stands. So there's like five stages, and I think I'm round about stage 2, which at the minute it's totally changing the way you eat, your lifestyle. Not as much as it would be if you were on stage 3, 4 and obviously 5, but everybody's different. Everybody with the disease is different. But at this minute, and this, hopefully, mine's is just at the stage where it's to be monitored with regular blood and urine checks. Trying to change. To be quite honest, I'm very, very good at having a healthy diet. I mean, I could live in fruit and veg. I don't really need meat, and that's another thing. As the stages go on, it's a case of cutting out proteins and potassium and whatever, but I'm not at that level just now. But I started having that sort of a diet where I was actually only having meat or chicken once a week, and I'm going to stick to it. The way that I started out a whole new diet a few weeks ago is just the way I'm going to continue. Hubby says, oh, that means that you're going to have to pack in the garden. Well, no, that will not be happening. I will not be packing in my garden. I will tell you this. I will not be packing in my garden, because keeping a healthy mind, healthy lifestyle is all part of trying to keep it at bay as long as possible. Also found out that as the stages go, and it deteriorates longer and longer and longer into stage 3, 4, 5, and finally 5. It's salt, no salt. So I've also stopped the, not salt in total, but I've actually found a substitute that's 75% low sodium, less sodium, sorry. It's in the salt that I've got just now. I've stopped using it in cooking and just a little bit in my dinner, and definitely not as much as what I had. So that was not a, it was a bit of a blow for weeks and weeks there. And I can assure you there was a few tears and snotters being poured in this house. But that did cheer me up. I don't sound it, sure I don't. That did cheer me up a wee bit yesterday. Then we've had another problem when we went for the MRI scan a few weeks ago. Was told that we've got cysts. I've got cysts in my abdomen or my bowel. So at the doctor's this morning, 8:30 this morning. So the next thing that I was told was I've now to go and see a bowel specialist, and then after that lovely rendezvous appointment, I will be sent for a coloscopy. I swear to God, I don't know what I've done in a former life. I really don't know what I've done in a former life, but I swear to God, it must have been something absolutely shitty, pure nutter shitty, because see, over the years the stuff that has been flung at me and the things that I've got and the things that I've had to deal with, I swear to God I could write an encyclopedia or a bestseller. But there we go, that's another worrying thing that we have to deal with along with this, as if this kidney thing isn't enough. And apparently most people that are ready for going in dialysis on stage 4 or 5, a lot of people die not, I know this is very, very happy and cheery, isn't it, this wee Natter with Clarice? Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. It's no the being on dialysis or waiting for a transplant actually that's that causes the damage. Apparently it's the strokes and the heart attacks you can get. So we've got regular monitoring of blood pressure. My blood pressure's been absolutely fine all through my life, all through the problems having and leading up to the removal in my right kidney. I've had one instance where it was just slightly over, but since then and before then there's been absolutely nothing, and I think the doctor's put it down when I had a blather with her this morning. She put that slightly higher reading a few weeks ago just down to the stress and the worry about everything. So trying to keep healthy, trying to keep fit, trying to keep a very active mind. Well, I've got a very active mind, I can assure you. A very active mind, and changing your diet, all for the better, will, in all accounts, delay the onset of the next stage of the next stage of the next stage. Sometimes it can revert it a little bit. So we'll see how we go with that. So that's my good news, guys. That's my diagnosis, and now it's weeks to wait for the next diagnosis to see what the outcome is this, because the pain is absolutely abominable. I can't say that word. Absolute crap. I was feeling very sorry for myself yesterday. I had a bad night last night. And a wee bit this morning, to be quite honest with you. I'm quite glad hubby's away in Afghanistan working at the minute, because I think I'd be a blubbering wreck if he was here. So sweetheart, don't worry about me, you know what I'm like. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm Scottish. I don't know if you can, the lingo and whatever else that it comes across that I'm Scottish, but I actually am. And me being a jock, I've been born with a pair of balls of steel. So it's a case of dusting yourself down, get a wee smile on the coupon, as they would say up the road. Get that bitty smell on that coupon. There's nothing I can do about it. And as far as it goes, being dealt, you live with the cards you're dealt with. Well, I think some buggers dropped their pack of cards and dealt me theirs. As I say, I could write a book, but never mind. What kills you doesn't. God, I can't even talk. That's another bloody illness, I think. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And as I said, us women, us jock women are tough wee cookies. So, as I said earlier, a wee dust down, pick myself up, and just bloody get on with it. There's nothing else you can do. There's a lot of people. Oh, there's the acorns falling on my head. I'm going to get knocked out by my old tree now. There's a lot of people a hell of a lot worse off than me, illness wise and whatever else. Although saying that, it doesn't feel like it at the time when you're lying in agony, but there is. I know there is. So that's where we're at the minute. Right guys, sorry about that. So we'll cheer you up now. What we're going to show you today, I'm trying to make this quite a quick one so that I don't have to split this video into two. Oh aye, and my hubby Roy, if you're watching this video, getting a look at the laptops and the computers, get a move on, will you? Because I've got the laptop that's in the living room has just died to death, and I've got videos and pictures that's on there that I really need to get on it, get off it before it goes to the déchetterie in the sky, or the bin, the tip. So here we go guys, I'm going to cut this off, and I think the next wee video I'm going to have a look at what's inside, what's behind me, and my veggie case that's covered with netting, because I'm sure there's a lovely juicy cabbage in there. So we'll pick that and see what else is still growing away in the garden. Okay, so that's sorry about that guys, not very cheery, but then again it's not very cheery for me either. But off we go, onwards and upwards, keep smiling, don't let the buggers bring you down, that's what I say. So until the next video, au revoir, toodle pip.